Ever wondered why the most beautiful country in the world is losing its youth to foreign lands? Why our nation seems to be stuck while governments come and go? Because our world has been shaken. Nestled in the lap of the Himalayas, the land of the gods, Nepal is a country of unparalleled beauty. But today, our young people are fleeing abroad. Every day, over 1,500 Nepalis leave their homeland. Governments rise and fall, but the nation remains stagnant. Why? Because the ground beneath us has been shaken. In the heart of Kathmandu, the cacophony of politicians arguing in our parliament echoes the chaos of our times. The once harmonious melody of our nation has been replaced by a discordant symphony, a reflection of our fractured society. This is not the Nepal we know, not the Nepal we love. Our country, a tapestry woven with the threads of diverse cultures, religions and languages, is unraveling. Once we were united under the banner of our constitutional monarchy. A monarchy that was more than just a symbol, it was our identity, our anchor in the stormy seas of change. But now, that anchor has been lifted, leaving us adrift. The question we must ask ourselves is, are we better off without it? Our story is not unique. Across the globe, nations have grappled with the same question. Some have chosen republics, others monarchies. But the choice is not binary. There is a middle ground. A constitutional monarchy, a system where the monarch reigns but does not rule, where the power lies with the people and their elected representatives. A system that combines the stability of a monarchy with the dynamism of a democracy. Today, we pose a question. Does Nepal need to restore its monarchy? As we delve into this topic, let's remember that our aim is not to sow discord, but to foster dialogue. Because the future of our nation, our Nepal, lies in our hands, and it's time we took control. Let's delve into Nepal's history. In the year 1768, King Prithvi Narayan Shah unified this country. He amalgamated small kingdoms into one great nation. Then, in 1951, King Tribhuvan ended the rule of the Ranas. He opened the doors to democracy, a blend of monarchy and people's rule, a unique model that served Nepal well. Fast forward to 1990, King Birendra embraced the concept of a constitutional monarchy. The constitution became the supreme law, and the monarchy was its guardian. It was a golden era. Nepal was progressing. Tourism was flourishing. The people were proud in the shadow of their king. The king was not just a ruler, but a symbol of unity, a manifestation of the country's rich heritage and diverse culture. From the towering Himalayas to the fertile Terai, the king held the country together, like an anchor in the stormy sea of global politics. Nepal's journey from a fragmented land to a unified nation, from an absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy, is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. The monarchs of Nepal, in tune with the needs of the times, became the custodians of change, ushering in reforms that shaped modern Nepal. In this golden era, the people of Nepal lived under the benevolent shadow of their king. They were not subjects, but citizens, with rights enshrined in the constitution. Their king was not an autocrat, but a constitutional monarch, his powers limited by the constitution, his role largely ceremonial, yet profoundly symbolic. The constitutional monarchy provided a sense of continuity in times of change, a sense of stability in times of uncertainty, and a sense of unity in times of division. It was a symbol of Nepal's historical identity and cultural heritage. In the shadow of their king, the people were proud. They were proud of their history, their culture, and their unique model of governance. They were proud to be Nepalis. And as we navigate through the complexities of the present, it's worth looking back at our past, for it holds the key to our future. In 2008, the Constituent Assembly abolished the monarchy. A chapter of history that spanned over 240 years was erased with a single vote. King Gyanendra, the last in a line of monarchs that began with King Prithvi Narayan Shah, was ushered out of Narayaniti Palace, a palace that had been the heart of power and symbol of unity in Nepal for centuries. With his departure, the throne room was left empty, a stark reminder of a bygone era. The monarchy had fallen. This monumental shift in governance sparked a flurry of emotions among the Nepali people. Some rejoiced in the streets, celebrating what they believed to be a new dawn for Nepal. The prospect of a democratic republic, a government of the people, by the people, for the people, was an exciting one. It held the promise of greater representation, increased transparency, and an end to the perceived autocratic rule of the monarchy. However, not everyone was in a celebratory mood. Many citizens were filled with unease and sadness. They mourned the loss of a familiar system, a symbol of national identity, and a figurehead who had been a constant through the country's various trials and tribulations. For these people, the monarchy was more than just a form of government. It was a part of Nepal's unique cultural fabric, interwoven with the country's history, traditions, and collective consciousness. As the dust of this monumental decision began to settle, the people of Nepal were left with a lingering question. A question that echoed in the empty halls of Narayanhiti Palace and in the hearts of millions of Nepalis. A question that was to shape the course of the nation's future. Will the Republic of Nepal truly bring happiness? Will this new governance bring prosperity and peace, or will it lead to uncertainty and chaos? Only time could provide the answers. This concludes the third scene of our journey through Nepal's political history. Stay tuned as we delve into the realities of the Republic era in our next segment. What has Nepal achieved since the advent of the Republic? We find ourselves asking this question amidst the backdrop of a nation that has seen 16 governments in a span of 18 years. Where is the stability that was promised? Every day, more than 1,500 Nepalis leave their homeland, our best minds, our strongest hands, selling their skills to foreign lands. A brain drain that leaves Nepal poorer, not richer, in its wake. And what of corruption? In global rankings, Nepal languishes near the bottom. Our leaders' wealth grows while the quality of life of our people diminishes. Farmers lack irrigation for their fields. Students graduate with degrees but without prospects. Every day, we see the promises of the Republic recede further into the distance. The dreams that were sold to us, where are they now? We are not here to point fingers or to lay blame. We are here to ask questions. Because the future of our nation, our Nepal, lies in our hands. It is up to us to demand better, to challenge the status quo, to ask if the path we're on is the right one, or if there's another way. A way that takes us back to our roots while still propelling us forward. And so, we turn our gaze to the past, to the time of the monarchy, not with rose-tinted glasses, but with a clear, unflinching view. We look at our history, not to dwell in it, but to learn from it. And what we find may surprise us. A time of stability, a time of growth, a time when our people were proud to live under the shadow of their king. We're not criticizing, we're questioning, because the future of our nation lies in our hands. What is a constitutional monarchy? Let's break it down. It's a form of government where a monarch acts as the head of state within the parameters of a written or unwritten constitution. The monarch does not rule, but serves as a symbol of unity and continuity. They do not partake in the day-to-day affairs of governance. That responsibility is held by the parliament. Take a look at countries like the United Kingdom, Japan, and Sweden. They have all successfully established constitutional monarchies. In the UK, the Queen reigns but Parliament rules. Over in Japan, the Emperor is a symbol of national unity, yet the country enjoys full democracy. Constitutional monarchy and democracy are not enemies, but can coexist harmoniously. For Nepal, the king can serve as a symbol of unity, embodying the essence of being Nepali, irrespective of being a hill resident, a Madhesi, or a member of an indigenous tribe. We don't want the old autocracy back. We want a constitutional monarchy, where the king is a servant of the people, not the master. Now, it's your turn to ponder. Consider the possibility of restoring Nepal's constitutional monarchy. This isn't about reverting to an old oppressive system, but about finding a balance that could bring stability and progress. It's about looking at the past to inform our future. The question isn't whether we want a monarchy or a republic, but how we can combine the best of both to create a Nepal that thrives. Don't let these thoughts remain unspoken. Engage in conversations with your families, friends, and communities. Share your thoughts on social media, write to your local newspapers, reach out to your political representatives. Participate in this national discourse because it's about the future of our country, our home. Remember, the power to shape this nation lies not in the throne or the parliament, but in the hands of its people. The future of Nepal is in your hands. Let's not just dream of a better Nepal. Let's build it together.